Want to take playing hard to a whole new level?
Hello, this is Richard Zowie, and I'll be going on the air shortly. Let me bring this up just.
And if you're looking for the best of both worlds, look no further than the compact-sized Mule SX side-by-side or the most capable Mule ever, the Mule Pro Series. These rugged, no-frills machines get the job done whenever the going gets tough. And to top it off, all Kawasaki side-by-sides are backed by the Kawasaki Strong 3-year limited warranty. Get off the beaten path and work or play with a Kawasaki 4x4 vehicle today. Brute Force, Terex, built for adventure, built Kawasaki Strong. Available at Strayer and Olpers, 509 South Adams Street in Fredericksburg. Read owner's manual and all on-product warnings. Kawasaki ATVs with engines of 90cc and above are recommended for use only by persons 16 years of age or older. Kawasaki also recommends that all ATV riders take a training course.
KNAF time is 12:32. This is Richard Zowie. It's time for the funeral announcements, brought to you by Shutter Funeral Homes and by Fredericksburg Funeral Home. Myron Schneider of Harbor passed away March 3rd at the age of 83. Myron Schneider is survived by his wife, Melissa Spaeth Schneider, son Dill Schneider and wife Sherry of New Braunfels, daughter Robin Fawcett and husband Brian of Odessa, 5 grandchildren, 4 great-grandchildren, and sister Peggy Berry, along with her husband, Gail of Giddings. The family will greet friends from 5 to 7:30 p.m. Friday, March 6th in the Fellowship Hall of St. James Lutheran Church in Harper. Funeral services will be held at 11 a.m. Saturday, March the 7th in St. James Lutheran Church with Reverend Scott Hoffman officiating. Memorial contributions may be made to St. James Lutheran Church or to the charity of one's choice. Fredericksburg Funeral Home is handling Myron Schneider's final arrangements. Online condolences may be left at fredericksburg-funeral.com. Robert Lee Grimm of Fredericksburg passed away February 20th at the age of 87. Graveside services and interment with military honors will be held Tuesday, March 10th at 11:30 a.m. in the Fort Sam Houston National Cemetery in San Antonio, Texas. Expressions of sympathy may be sent to Shutter.com. Funeral arrangements for Robert Grimm are under the direction of Shutter Funeral Home. These funeral announcements have been brought to you by Shutter Funeral Homes and by Fredericksburg Funeral Home. Local news, this segment is brought to you by Lochte Feed and General Store. We'll start with the Golden Hub Community Center and see what they have on the menu for today, Wednesday, March the 4th. If you love Italian food, you'll love what they are serving. Spaghetti and meatballs, salad bar, zucchini, apple crisp, garlic bread, and milk. Diners 60 years of age and over, requested donation is $5 for dine-in only. To-go orders, there is a $5 charge. If you're under 60, whether dining in or to-go, there is a $6 charge. Call the day before or no later than 9 a.m. the day of to make your reservation. Lunch is served Monday through Friday at noon. Golden Hub's phone number is 997-7131. That's 830-997-7131. The address is 1009 North Lincoln right here in Fredericksburg, Texas. And they're also online at goldenhub.org.
Has been serving the people of the Hill Country for over 80 years. One stop at Lochte Feed General Store.
Trying to remember where the eye is when I film horizontally on YouTube.
Provide excellent customer service and great products.
Right there, okay. That's where I look to make contact.
Exactly what they need at Lochte Feed.
Next up, I'll be doing law enforcement and sports.
Lochte Feed has something for everyone. Stop in today to see their great selection of farm and ranch, home and garden, and pet and wildlife products. Lochte Feed General Store, 509 Longhorn Street, Fredericksburg, Texas.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Yep, you guessed it, it's time for the law enforcement report. We're gonna see what the men and ladies in blue have been up to. March 3rd, Fredericksburg Police Department responded to 25 calls for service and made 39 traffic stops. This included 4 minor accidents, 1 business alarm, 2 animal calls, 1 criminal trespass, 1 follow-up, 1 report of fraud, 5 calls for other, 1 public relations call, 1 report of suspicious other activity, 1 report of a suspicious vehicle, 1 traffic hazard involving other, 1 traffic hazard involving a jaywalker. Along with, again, they made 39 traffic stops, executed 4 warrant services, and responded to 1 report of welfare concern. The police department arrested 1 person that was for assault causing bodily injury. The Gillespie County Sheriff's Office for March the 3rd responded to 1 minor accident, 2 alarms, 6 animal calls, 1 disturbance, 1 report of fraud, 2 follow-ups, 1 prisoner transport, 25 special assignments, 1 call for suspicious activity, 1 report of theft, 15 traffic stops they made. They executed 1 warrant service, and as of March the 3rd, there were 62 inmates in the Gillespie County Jail. 1 arrest was made for outstanding warrants, and 1 citation was issued. And this note, Sheriff Buddy Mills of Gillespie County announced that the Gillespie County Jail has passed its annual inspection with the Texas Commission on Jail Standards. The inspection took place February 26th with TCJS Inspector Jennifer Shoemake. We are very excited to learn that we passed the annual inspection, which we've done for the last 5 years, said Sheriff Mills. This accomplishment is directly related to the staff working in and around the jail, and I'm very proud of them. The new Gillespie County Jail opened in 2015 and can house up to 96 offenders. Taking a look at sports, Fredericksburg Lady Billies basketball team, they're heading to the Class 4A State Championship Tournament this Friday, March 6th at the San Antonio Alamo Dome. The Lady Billies are in the Class 4A Final Four with Dallas Lincoln of Region 2, Argyle of Region 1, and Fairfield of Region 3. Fredericksburg will face off in the semifinals against Lincoln, and that's going to be Friday at 3 p.m. KNAF AM 910 and Texas Rebel Country will collaborate to bring you the Lady Billies at the state basketball tournament. Also in the state basketball tournament, the Mason Cowgirls, they will be going to the Class 2A state tournament as they edged out San Saba in the Region 4 championship. Joining Mason in the tournament, Munster, Grouper, and Grapeland. The boys Hill Country basketball teams making it to the regional quarterfinals include Bernie versus Liberty Hill in Class 4A, Comfort versus Universal City Randolph, and San Antonio Cole versus Blanco in Class 3A, and La Prairie versus San Saba in Class 2A. And of course, San Antonio Cole's interesting claim to fame, one of its more famous basketball alumni is NBA Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal. In girls soccer, Fredericksburg defeated Bandera 1-0. Bernie shut out Wimberley 7-0. Bernie Champion shut out San Antonio McCollum 9-0. In boys soccer, Fredericksburg defeated Bandera 4-1, and then Bernie defeated Wimberley by a score of 1-0. Effective immediately, student, adult, and children tickets may be purchased at the FIC Athletic Office from Mrs. Moore's office in the field house for the pre-sale price of $16. This is for the Fredericksburg High School Girls Basketball State Tournament. $16 per session for the semifinal game which our team will play. Pre-sale tickets will be available only until Thursday morning at 10:30 a.m., cash only. If tickets are not purchased pre-sale, costs will be $19 per person at the Alamo Dome. Children 2 years of age and younger not occupying a seat will be admitted free of charge. Teams who win the semifinal game may purchase tickets for the finals immediately after their semifinal game from the South box office windows. The 4A Finals is scheduled for 7 p.m. on Friday. No passes will be honored. And to provide a safer environment for the public, and in order to expedite fan entry into the Alamo Dome, a clear bag policy has been implemented. All fans will need to comply with the clear bag policy to enter the stadium.
Did you know Lockheed General Store has a huge pet department? They have a large pet food selection, including Science Diet, exclusive Taste of the Wild, and Diamond Pet Foods. Lockheed Feed General Store also carries a great selection of collars, leashes, bowls, treats, and so much more for your pet. You should see their pet toy selection. Oh, so much fun. Bring your well-behaved pet on a leash and let them see all the great products Lockheed Feed General Store has to offer. Lockheed Feed General Store, 509 Longhorn Street, Fredericksburg, Texas.
And take a look at local news, some updates on races we have. The unofficial results in Gillespie County for the sheriff's race. Buddy Mills, 3,228. Terry Brooks, 2,678. And again, looks like Buddy Mills has been declared the winner, but these are unofficial results. So that's that. Again, Buddy Mills with 3,228 votes. And Terry Brooks, his challenger, with 2,678 votes. And with all the precincts in Gillespie County reporting, Democrat presidential hopeful Joe Biden won Gillespie County with 616 votes, 40.9% overall. Statewide, Joe Biden edged out Bernie Sanders 596,000 327 votes to 540,334. So a difference of about 56,000 votes. Incumbent GOP President Donald Trump won Gillespie County with 5,613 votes for 94% of the vote, and he also took the state by a wide margin as well. GOP incumbent U.S. Senator John Cornyn will take on Mary M.J. Hager in November, and former Texas Democrat gubernatorial nominee Wendy Davis will take on GOP incumbent Chip Roy in the U.S. House of Representatives race in District 21. And in statewide races also, James Jim Wright received more than 1 million votes and won the GOP nomination for the Texas Railroad Commissioner race. He'll take on Krista Castañeda. And all of the propositions for both political parties passed overwhelmingly. And a lot of the races that they have, of course, people ran unopposed, so obviously they won their races as well. And moving on to some other news, the City of Fredericksburg Fire Chief Lynn Bazell is coordinating with city efforts regarding COVID-19, more commonly known as coronavirus. These efforts include the dissemination of information to the public on how to effectively deal with the virus. Bazell is coordinating with state health officials, Hill Country Memorial, Gillespie County, and other state and local agencies to provide timely information to the public on this new illness. Fredericksburg Fire EMS has been in contact on a regular basis with the Southwest Texas Regional Advisory Council to receive updates on the outbreak of this respiratory illness. This ensures our local resources will have the most up-to-date information and tools available to respond to this potential threat. The best way to prevent infection is to avoid being exposed to this virus. However, as a reminder, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention always recommends everyday preventative actions to help prevent the spread of the respiratory viruses. And of course, this includes avoiding close contact with people who are sick, avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth, stay home when you're sick, cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue and then throw the tissue in the trash, clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces using a regular household cleaning spray or wipe. And follow the CDC's recommendation on using a mask, which is they do not recommend that people who are well to wear a face mask to protect themselves from the respiratory disease. And this note that came in, the Daughters of the Republic of Texas, Dr. Wilhelm Keitel chapter in Fredericksburg, they'll meet Monday, March 9th, 3 p.m. at the Gillespie County Historical Society Social Hall at 312 West San Antonio Street. Local historian Glenn Tribes will be the guest speaker, and he'll present a program about Fredericksburg history and the Bassey blocks. These were the local handmade building blocks the local builders used on some of the pioneer homes and finer buildings in the first half of the 20th century. All area 1st through 12th graders are invited to enter the chapter's Phyllis Hazlett Malinak art contest. Their original artwork poster must show a historical site, event, person, or activity in Gillespie County before 1850. Submittal deadline is April 1st to Chapter Secretary Karen Marie Vanek. For contest rules and information, call her at 713-962-4037. That's 713-962-4037. The World Day of Prayer USA will be held Friday, March 6th at 10 a.m. at the Holy Ghost Lutheran Church in Fredericksburg at 115 East San Antonio Street. The World Day of Prayer promotes justice and equality through prayer, partnerships, service, and celebration. Each and every Friday evening during Lent, the St. Mary's Parish community invites all of Fredericksburg to join for their 11th annual Lenten Fish Fries at St. Joseph's Hall from 5:30 until 7:30 p.m. for a delicious fried American catfish dinner with coleslaw, beans, and fries for dine-in and to-go dinners, all by your generous donation. They look forward to seeing you there. Again, this will be on Fridays, and they encourage you to keep the Fredericksburg community as a community. The Willow City Community Club will meet Friday, March the 6th at 6:45 p.m. at the Willow City School Building. That's at 2501 Ranch Road, 1323. Attendees are encouraged to bring a main or side dish, finger foods, snacks, and or dessert for the potluck meal to be served at 6:45 p.m. A short business meeting will be held at 7:30 p.m., followed by games of 42 dominoes and socializing. Hosts for the evening are Michael and Sandy Reck, and Lewis and Francis Reck as well. Guests are cordially invited and new members are always welcome. The Willow City School will be part of the Country Schools Open House Tour from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday, April the 4th. And don't forget the Bowl-a-thon benefiting Fredstown Rebels Adult Special Olympic Texas Team will be Saturday, March the 7th, 11 a.m. at the BB's Bowling Center at 738 South Washington Street here in Fredericksburg. This helps the Fredstown Rebels Adult Special Olympics Team raise funds for uniforms, equipment, state entry fees, travel, and lodging when at state competitions. The Sisterdale Chamber of Commerce will host its annual Mexican supper Saturday, March the 7th at the Sisterdale Firehouse. They're serving from 5 to 8 p.m. It's by donation. Proceeds will help to benefit the Sisterdale Schoolhouse. The March meeting at the Moisbach Creek School will be held Sunday, March 8th, 2:30 p.m. Everyone is asked to bring finger foods to share and their own drinks. And they'll also, the reminder, the annual barbecue meal, prize drawing, and silent auction benefit for the Friends of Gillespie County Country Schools will be Sunday, April 5th at the American Legion Hall. They'll have raffle tickets for sale and more information at the March the 8th meeting. And also, don't forget this note, Edith Egger, known as the ballerina of Auschwitz, who is one of the few remaining Auschwitz survivors. She will be at the Nimitz on Friday, March the 13th at 7 p.m. and at the FIST High School Auditorium Saturday, March the 14th at 7 p.m. Both events are free to the public, though free will donations will be accepted. For more information, call the Holy Ghost Lutheran Church at 997-2288. And also, finally, Redress, a Hill Country pop-up boutique that provides free formal wear for girls and women for a variety of formal events and encourages the reuse of local resources. They will be accepting donations from 4 to 7 p.m. from now until March 6th at 712 West Main Street in Fredericksburg, along with 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on March 7th. The next date will be March 21st through the 23rd. During local business hours, you can donate your ready-to-wear formal wear and accessories, dresses, jewelry, and handbags in Fredericksburg to the following locations: Dankworth Dry Goods at 500 South Lincoln, Braunbach Granite at 520 South Adams, Century 21 Sunset Realtors at 408 West Main Street. You can also email Caroline at caroline@gmail.com. And for more information, go to redress.fbg. That's been a look at local news here on AM 910 KNAF Fredericksburg, sponsored to you by Lochte Feed and General Store. I'm Richard Zowie. Coming up next, we'll have weather and then farm and ranch news.
Lochte Feed and General Store has everything you need to have a beautiful garden. From plants and fertilizer to water hoses and sprinklers, Lochte Feed and General Store has just what you're looking for. Hate those pesky stickers in your yard? Apply pre-emergent in your yard late January through February to have a sticker-free lawn. Stop by and ask the fine folks at Lochte Feed and General Store all about the lawn and garden products they carry. That's 509 Longhorn Street in Fredericksburg, Texas.
And time now to take a look at weather. This is our weather update is brought to you by Strayer and Olfers. We're looking again at some more rain this afternoon with highs reaching around the 60-degree range, winds up to about 30 miles per hour. For tonight, 20% chance of rain showers before 9 p.m. Cloudy with lows down to the lower 40s and north winds up to 30 miles per hour. It's going to be dry for the next few days after that. Tomorrow, sunny, then mostly clear. High in the upper 60s with lows in the lower 40s. For Friday, sunny skies, later becoming partly cloudy with highs again in the upper 60s, lows in the lower 40s. For Saturday, mostly sunny skies, later becoming partly cloudy with highs in the mid-60s and lows down to 50 degrees. Currently in Fredericksburg, we have cloudy skies and 57 degrees.
Experience the great outdoors like never before on a Kawasaki ATV or side-by-side. With dominating power and undeniable performance, the Brute Force ATV is a conqueror on four wheels. Want to take playing hard to a whole new level? The Terex side-by-sides are the ultimate trail-driving, thrill-seeking machines for the whole family to enjoy. And if you're looking for the best of both worlds,